Good afternoon. It's Pastor Sandy coming to you at the time of refreshing, and I wanted to talk to you a little bit today about when you can't breathe. And I don't know about you, but I know all of us have had times, probably a lot more than once, that sometimes you feel like you can't breathe because of the demands of life. You've got children, you've got getting them ready for school and lunches and sports. You might be going to school yourself. You've got work, you've got family, you have friends, you have life in general that just seems to be pulling on you in every direction, and sometimes it can just feel overwhelming. The demands of others just seem relentless sometimes. They're just coming at you. Expectations from others of what they expect from you, or expect what they think you should be doing, or how you should be acting. And it's just life in general sometimes can just become so much pressure that we feel like we can't breathe, and it just can feel overwhelming, But listen, life sometimes does this, but remember, you can't be everything to everyone. You're not supposed to be everything to everyone. Guess what? I have good news for you. God's got that covered. God has you and I covered. And if we can sometimes just stop for a minute and take a breath and go, God, I need you to help me with my day. I need you to help me with the rest of my day. I need you to help me direct my steps and lead me and give me wisdom in what to do and how to do it, because it's not your role. And if you take on God's role and you're trying to be everything to everyone, guess what? You're going to get overwhelmed. You're going to get discouraged. You're going to get disheartened. So I encourage you today, stop, take a breath, and give them in it over to God and say, God, I need you to help me. I need you to direct my steps. See, because you need to give yourself permission that you cannot and will not be everything to everyone. And even when things don't go right and they don't go perfect, guess what? Let God's peace rule and reign in your life. Let Him come in and take over. Let Him be in charge so that you can enjoy the day, that you can enjoy and have peace. See, we got to be careful. Don't take on God's role. You're not supposed to. He's well able, well capable to take care of you and those around you. And 2 Corinthians 9:8, it says, and God is able to make all grace abound to you, so that you always having all sufficiency in everything, you may abound to every good work. He's got it. He's able. It says He is able to make grace abound to you and to me. So when you start feeling overwhelmed, when you start feeling pressed in, let me encourage you today. Let it go. Let them go. God knows what you need, what I need, what they need. Remember, God is all we need if we keep our hope and trust in Him. He wants to help us. He's able to help us. But guess what? Did you know you have to let Him? You have to invite Him in and say, God, you know what? Get up in the morning and start your day first with Him. And then say, God, I'm going to trust you to direct my steps today. I'm going to trust that you're going to give me wisdom and favor. And even if it doesn't go perfect, even if things get messed up and it doesn't go right, I will not allow that to steal my peace and joy in you. And I will not allow it to rob me from enjoying the one in front of me or those that you send across my path, because I've allowed the things of life or a little bit of things going wrong get me so turned upside down. Now I can't even enjoy the day or anybody around me. So please, give it over to God. Give yourself that permission that you're not everything to everyone, but God is and God can be. Even when it doesn't go perfect, throw up your hands and go, you know what? It's all right. It's all right. God's with us and God is going to help us. Keep your joy, keep your peace, because, people are watching you in my life. And just when things, even when they don't go perfect, you know what they're looking to see? Do you still have some peace? Do you still have some joy? Sure, it gets frustrated, but don't stay in it. Don't let it rob the rest of your day. and everything around you, and then you miss the little things of maybe what your child did, or maybe somebody, you know, called and told you something and you couldn't even rejoice with them or encourage them because you were just so overwhelmed because your day had gotten all messed up. I'm telling you, life is too short to get all caught up. Stop, take a breath. Remember, God is able. God is able to give us everything that we need, and He wants us to enjoy each and every day with joy and peace. And even in the midst of turmoil, stop for a minute and take a breath and say, God, guess what? Some things are really bad right now. Maybe some things are really not well. Maybe I've got a sick family member. I need your super on my natural. I need some extra peace and extra joy today to help me through this day and to be a light for them. Oh, I encourage you today. Stop and take a breath. I want to pray for you. Father, right now, I just pray for each and every one, and especially for mothers, especially this time of year. They've got small children. They've got older children. Maybe they got a house full of all ranges of ages. God, they need some of your super on their natural. God, I just pray right now that they'll reach out and grab a hold of you, and each and every day start their day with you and say, God, I'm trusting you to help me. I'm trusting you to get me through this day. And even if it doesn't go the way I thought, I will not lose my peace and joy. And I'll enjoy that and those that are right there in front of me. I thank you right now, God, for peace. And for peace, God, over those right now that might be dealing with loss, or maybe they have someone that is struggling with sickness right now. God, I just speak an extra overflow of peace to come upon them right now, and a comfort to come to them in the precious name of Jesus. Oh, thank you today for taking time out. Please share this with your family and friends. You know, we all need a little bit of encouragement. Sometimes we just need to be reminded that it's all right. Give yourself permission that you don't have to be everything to everyone, that you don't have to do everything, that everything doesn't always have to be so perfect, that we can just rest in Him and have peace and joy. And I thank you for it so much today. And until next time, keep it simple, my sisters, and I bless my brothers.